What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. I have a question for my subscribers. What's the difference between a panhandler, all right, someone who, goes outside, stands on a really busy, intersection with a cup, and they shake that cup, right? And they sit there and they collect donations all day, right? They ask for donations, they collect donations. They're not actually doing anything, but they're asking people to give them money. And quite a lot of those panhandlers make six figures, right? What's the difference between a panhandler or a pretend homeless person, right, and a YouTuber who begs for super chats and channel donations, and they don't offer you anything tangible? Like, if they just come on the internet, if they're just coming on the internet and they're just spouting their opinion about any subject, right? Like most people, right? They spout their opinion about subjects. They may be reporting the news or whatever. But if they're begging you for money every day, right? What's the difference between the panhandler that has to do it in real life, and the one who does it on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, right? And also, what's the difference between a preacher, right, who passes the bowl around, right? He passes the basket around 3-4 times a service, and then tell you, hey, you need to support this ministry, huh? You need to go in your pockets and give your tithes. They may throw in a little bit of, guilt tripping. They may give you a call to action. Make sure you put money in there, right? What's the difference between that guy, right? The other guy, which is the secular version, which is the motivational speaker, where you go and you buy a ticket just so they can tell you that you could do it if you just put your mind to it, right? Pretty much the same thing the preacher did, after telling you that the reason why you ain't shit is because you have a bad attitude, and if you just change your attitude, everything is gonna happen, right? You got the religious version, then you got the secular version, which are motivational speakers, right? Right? And usually they don't pass a bucket around because you already paid at the door, right? 35 or above, you definitely paid at the door. What's the difference between that guy and the one that comes on the internet and begs for your money every day? Because you know what I'm noticing this, guys. If you look at your favorite YouTuber, right, black, white, Spanish, the ones that beg for money every day, the ones that tell you that they're giving you value and you should support the team, the ones that say we and not me, because a trick, because I used to be in sales, because I catch up on all the bullshit, how they talk about we, as in if their channel is a network and they're just the face and there's a whole bunch of apparatus and things happening in the background, right? So they always like to say you're supporting our channel, we, like if it like they're in an institution, but usually it's just them in their laptop or their cell phone, whatever they're using, right? It's just them, right? So when you give them money, you're not giving the institution money, you're giving them money. If you give them Cash App, that means they get the money right away. If you send them super chats, that means they gotta wait to get paid when YouTube pays you once a month. That's why they prefer Cash App, right? Because you don't get the money instantly when you the super chats and the stickers and all that stuff. So, and there's nothing wrong with obviously super chat, the ability to support somebody that you like, right? But when they employ the same tactics as pastors and motivational speakers and stuff and panhandlers, when every 15 minutes it's like, hey, I gotta remind you to put some change in the cup, I gotta remind you that you need to support us, I gotta remind you that if you don't give us me money, then you're a bad subscriber and you should feel bad about it. Give me money, I'm putting in hard work. What's the difference between all of these because to me, honestly, it's all the same, right? A panhandler on the street shaking his cup, a YouTuber shaking his virtual cup every day, because sometimes the business that they're in is to get you to give them money, right? Like the panhandler's business is to panhandle. That's the actual business, right? And some YouTubers, what they do is they fake an expertise. They pretend or embellish their history so that they can pretend like they're an expert analyzer of a particular topic. Then they shake their cup and make you feel bad and tell you to put some change in that cup. And they do it every day. Some people decide to scam you and they'll create a course where they'll direct you to go purchase a course, right? they'll direct you somewhere else so you can spend your money on some sort of e-file that's not really tangible. It's just a ebook, right, that tells you that you could do it if you put your mind to it. And you're just thinking negative. And if you just think positive and follow through, you can do it, right? Because that's all that's being said, right? It's just, how is this thing being packaged, right? Because I'm noticing that a lot of these fakers, these fake it till you make it, a lot of them are drying up. They're drying up, guys. Like, you got the one pipsqueak in Africa. He drying up because he built his subscriber base off a bunch of dudes who just want to see chicks, right? When you don't got a charisma or personality to actually be responsible enough to get chicks on your video without disrespecting them, your business not gonna last very long. And then you start doing weird things like the pipsqueak and that's in Africa. He's about to leave. I told y'all that man was done, right? He's about to leave Africa. But the pipsqueak is charging people to come on his live. The pipsqueak is trying to find ways to get more money out of his subscribers because his lack of business sense has made it so, you know, money drying up, PPP loan drying up, you know, his donations drying up. And another thing, subscribers can't be a sustainable source of income, right? That's why, you know, when you're a YouTuber but you really don't care about the money, you're free to do what you want. You feel you're free to be free, right? That's why, if you notice, the most genuine YouTubers or social media influencers, they don't ask you for money, right? Because they either have a business mindset that the YouTube is a business and they're going to get advertisement dollars because they know how to operate a business, or they're doing something else outside of YouTube and they just find it in their heart to try to give you to help you out, or to talk to you, or to, you know, or to utilize this social media thing and just get a couple ducats, but it's relatively insignificant. So they're free to keep it real and then be genuine and give real advice. But when you got somebody who makes the business of the YouTube the actual business, even though they may tell you that they have other businesses, they may tell you that they are successful business owners. They tell you that they're successful international business owners, that they're landowners and house owners, and they know business and they run business. But in actuality, the only business that they actually have is their YouTube partner program, where they beg you every day for money. They beg you every day for super chats and cash apps. That's their actual business, not the actual business that they keep telling you that they're running successfully. You know, I always call that's part of your fake it till you make it. You can do that. You know, you got to calculate it. You got to be good enough to get away with it. A lot of YouTubers have gotten away with it, right? A lot of them have gotten away with it to the point to where even once the grift is up, shit, they don't already had their money and they diversified, right? And some of these guys are not even smart enough to diversify their money. Like the pipsqueak should have been smart enough, right? Getting blessed with all that flash pan YouTube money, showing all those chicks. He should have took that money and bought some assets, like a ton of land somewhere, you know, in this favorite country. He could have did that, but he didn't, because these pipsqueaks, these scammers, they think that the party's never going to stop. And that's one thing about scammers, about criminals, about people who do dubious things for selfish reasons to get a come up. People who like to take the short route, the easy route. They think it's going to last forever, right? They think that their flash pan success is something that's going to be sustainable, right? But what they end up finding out is that flash pan success is that. It's a flash in the pan. And then they go off to obscurity, meaning nobody knows who they are or remember them, right? And I'm just noticing that a lot of these YouTubers is falling off, especially the ones that beg for money. Because here's the thing, times is hard right now. As much as you have supporters that's willing to give you money, you know, as much as super chats and cash apps that you get, right, from these individuals that are loyal, they got shit going on in their lives too. And the harder times get, the less super chats you're gonna get. Just like when you order Uber Eats and it recommends that tip, but you be like, you know, I ain't even got it like that, and you put it down, that's what's gonna happen, right? That $20 turned into $10, and that $10 turned into $5, and that $5 turned to $1, and that $1 just turns into a like. Right? And then after that, they don't even get notifications that you exist anymore because they just ain't got it to give. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying, hey, I want y'all to participate in the comment section. Tell me, are all these different grift, are they all the same? Just same grift, different platform, same handle, different platform? because to me, it all looks the same. It all looks the same, and it all ends the same. It all ends the same. Anyway, that's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach them. I'm out.